What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode of You Name It and I Play, we're going to be playing the Rotoms from Destined Rivals. The Rotoms from Destined Rivals have a pretty interesting attack, Gadget Show, that does 30 damage for each tool attached to all of your Pokemon. So we're going to be playing it with Revavroom EX that can have up to 4 tools attached to itself to increase our damage. So let's see if this deck has all the tools it needs to win a couple games on the TCG Life Ladder. And with that, let's get into our game plan. So the game plan of this deck is very simple. Just attach as many tools as you can attach to all of your Pokemon, as well as Revavroom EX, and probably just start swinging. Of course, if you're playing against something like Grimmsnarl, you're going to want to use the grass type Mow Rotom. If your opponent has weakness, is weak to lightning, you're going to want to use the normal Rotom, adapting to whatever weakness your opponent has, and using the proper Rotom for it. Is like basically the only game plan you have, and just setting up 1 or 2 Revavroom EX on your bench, as well as a Rumbling Engine Revavroom. So yeah, with that, let's get into the more specific cards. So we're playing Genesect to shut down our opponent's A-Spec since we are playing a lot of tool cards. Like I said, Revavroom EX can have up to 4 tools attached to it. This guy is really your draw engine. Of course, we also have Fezandipiti for some extra draw. And since we are playing so many tool cards, our A-Spec is going to be the Treasure Tracker. Treasure Tracker searches your deck for up to 5 Pokemon tool cards and puts them into your hand. So that's basically an extra 150 damage you're doing just with Treasure Tracker. It's really important to find our energy, so we play 2 Earthen Vessel, as well as 3 XP Share to preserve our energy, and Counter Gain for if we are behind on prize cards. We're only playing 1 Ultra Ball since most of the time you are going to have a couple tools in hand, and you don't want to discard all of your tools immediately, so we're only playing 1 Ultra Ball. We're playing 4 Buddy-Buddy Poffin, 1 Counter Catcher. Lucky Helmet is also an extra way to draw some cards. Then we have Artisan to search out our Rotoms, as well as our Varoom and Genesect. We're playing 2 Night Stretcher for Iono, Townster to search our deck for even more tools. We're playing 1 Boss's Orders, 1 Nest Ball for Rescue Board, and 4 Arven. Arven, of course, also searches our deck for an item and a tool card. One extra thing really you have to look out for is where you attach your energy, since if you're not careful with attaching your energy and attaching your EXP share as well as your counter gain, and tools for that matter, you might not have a Rotom ready to attack the following turn. And for our energy, we have 7 Metal Energy and 2 Jet Energy. This is also one of our only pivot cards except for Rescue Board, of course. Yeah, that's the full deck. It's pretty simple. Like I said, just attach tools and start swinging against your opponent. If they have weakness, use Mow Rotom. And yeah, that's basically it. Before we get into our first match, if you want to be in the next episode of You Name It and I Play, let me know down below what card or deck you want to see. And with that, let's get into our first match. Alright, so we get to choose. I think we do want to go first since attaching the energy is pretty important, like I said. Yeah, I think going first is probably the better option. I have played a couple games with this deck already, and I think going first is probably best. This hand, however, isn't that great. We don't have a way to retreat, or yeah, we do. Oh, we're playing against Iron Thorns, probably. I'm guessing that's a pretty decent matchup, I guess. I think. Our Revavroom EX is not able to have up to 4 tools though. That is a little frustrating, I guess. We find Arven for next turn, that's good. We are playing a lot of tool cards. I think Iron Thorns should be like a decent matchup. It should be like yeah, a decent, not too bad, not too great. Should be like okay. If we get to attack, if we start attacking next turn, then I think we should just be fine. We should probably attach this already here and just pass. Next turn we can Earthen Vessel, as well as Arven for a Rescue Board, evolve our Varoom into Revavroom, which is also nice. Let's start swinging with Rotom, for probably only for 90 then. No, but we can find Buddy-Buddy Poffin, so maybe. I don't know if my sounds are on. I don't think they are. I don't care. Okay. They're gonna, yeah, TM Technical Machine Turbo Energize. I keep forgetting what it's called. They're gonna get 2 more Iron Thorns. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, this should be a pretty decent matchup. It's kind of unfortunate that Revavroom EX doesn't have an ability in this matchup, since hitting 240 is pretty doable, but yeah. I mean, it is what it is. we're still gonna try our best anyway. We're still probably gonna do like close to 200, like 180, 150. Yeah, 150 isn't even that close, but you know what I mean. That's Arven as well. Let's find rescue board. What else should we grab? Should we get Nest Ball? What aspect does Arven Thorns play? Probably Unfair Stand. Do we really care about it though? I know we do. Gonna just get rescue board as well as a Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I'm probably gonna discard the Counter Gain. I don't think I really need Counter Gain right now. And then I can draw some extra cards with Revavroom. I don't know why I'm putting this many Varooms on my bench. Probably shouldn't. Varoom isn't really that good here, so let's get 2 energy. First attach to the rescue board, then we retreat. Yep. Then we attach an energy here. Attach an EXP share here. Evolve this, and then we Rumbling Engine. Yeah. Alright, let's see. That's a pretty decent hand. Rescue board here. I think we just swing for 150 here. Yeah, this is a pretty decent turn. We actually have a pretty solid board state. 2 EXP shares ready to trigger. They could play Jamming Tower. If that were to be the case, then that would kind of be a problem. Okay, Levincia, that's completely fine. Put down your Levincia, that's fine by me. Jamming Tower could have been a problem. No, they play a lot of tools themselves. I don't think they would play Jamming Tower. That wouldn't make any sense. So they probably don't play Jamming Tower, which for us is very good since, yeah, we play a lot of EXP shares and that's basically our only way of preserving our energy. So it's that's pretty good. They're gonna go into this source. Yeah, they can switch around with Iron Thorns a little bit, but I think eventually we should be able to catch up to them. I think. Can move these energies here. We get Treasure Tracker. Put one here. One here. Promote the Varoom. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Probably gonna swing with Rotom. No. We should definitely promote the Varoom. We could also swing with Heat Rotom this turn as well. I think that's actually just the play. With Counter Gain. Let's get the 5 tool cards. Why not? 4, I guess. I think we should attach Counter Gain and just swing with Heat Rotom. Yeah. Since we can preserve the energies on the other guys then. And they're probably just return KOing us. If they aren't, then that would actually just be worse than them KOing us. But yeah, I think this is still fine. Like this. Rescue board here. And swing with Gadget Show for 180. Yeah, I think this is fine. If they don't, no, if they don't return KOs, that's completely fine. Since we're already behind, of course, and we're not taking a KO this turn. So that's fine. So yeah, we're swinging for 180 now. We're gonna Crushing Hammer. Okay, then that could be annoying. I completely forgot Iron Thorns plays Crushing Hammers. There comes the energy. Iono. Okay, so they Iono us. I think that's fine. We have 5 tools in hand. That's basically our tools. But we do already have a board state with a lot of tools. We find a town store as well as an Arven, so this shouldn't be any problem. We also have an Earthen Vessel in hand as well as a Night Stretcher, so finding more energy also isn't a problem. That's also pretty decent. We're probably gonna play Arven to get something like a Nest Ball or Buddy-Buddy Poffin to get more Rotoms in play. Yeah, but I think we should just win this, actually. I mean, they are... I don't know. Maybe, yeah, it's a pretty interesting matchup. I think it's definitely winnable. It's definitely winnable. We only have to knock out these 3 Iron Thorns, so... Maybe with an Iono to disrupt their hand. We do have to keep attacking every turn with Rotom. That's the most important thing. If we whiff an attack with Rotom, we probably lose. So that's very important. I don't know if we have another Rotom to get with Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Yeah, we have another Mow Rotom. Okay, that's good. We should probably get an EXP share. I don't know if one's in deck still. I think there should be. I kind of want Iono, but also, nah, I'm probably gonna hold on to it. Hold off on playing Iono. That's Arven. Let's get EXP share and let's get, I don't know, like, sure, let's get an Ultra Ball. Sure. Attach EXP share. Energy in discard. I kind of want to hold off on playing the Earthen Vessel. I should probably play it though. Attach one here. This gets knocked out. One goes there. No, I should probably hold off. I think it's fine to hold off. Let's just Gadgets show for knockout. Yeah. So we're taking 2 prize cards. They're probably just return KOing us. Then we can move 2 here. One to this guy, one to this guy. Promote this. Night Stretcher back 1 Rotom, or play Ultra Ball to get one. I don't know, maybe get Nest Ball, I'm not sure. And then at that point, what would we do? Start attaching to that guy. Yeah, I think that's basically gonna be it. So this guy gets knocked out, one here, one here. This guy gets promoted, one here after that guy gets knocked out. And at that point we would need another Rotom with an energy already on it, and I think we should be fine by then. We only have to attack 3 more times, that's basically it. We also have Bossazors and still Counter Catcher in deck, so... Yeah, they're gonna crisp him. I think being behind on prize cards actually is better here. I don't think we necessarily want to KO the benched Iron Thorns. I think this is fine. Okay, let's see. We draw Artisan. Guess. Yeah, we're definitely gonna bump their stadium then. It's Artisan. I think we should have Wash Rotom in deck still. Yeah, we have. Touch an energy here. Okay, the question now is, what do I play? Maybe I just go for Iono. We should have at least a couple more energy in deck. I think I just go for Iono here. They go to 3 cards, maybe we even find Counter Catcher so we can knock out the other guy on the bench. Yeah, I think we go for Iono. We draw Defiance Band, okay. That doesn't really do a whole lot. Retreat into Rotom. And Gadget Show. So they're gonna return KO us, then we KO them, they KO us, and yeah, we should just win this. If we can If we can charge up the other Rotoms and they don't boss anything up or start playing a ton of Crushing Hammers, I think we should just be able to win this. We should be able. They're gonna Earthen Vessel, discard Super Rod. 2 energy, yep. Unfair Stamp is also a thing that they can play somewhere in this game, so I might just want to bench. No, but Unfair Stamp doesn't do a whole lot though. I'm gonna get Earthen Vessel with Arven this turn, and I'm basically gonna make sure that I win the game by doing that. So. We should always still promote Varoom. Yeah. Okay. So Counter Catcher doesn't do a whole lot for us. Earthen Vessel, Arven for Earthen Vessel. Yeah. Earthen Vessel and Lucky Helmet, sure. Yeah, there's one energy deck, so. Lucky Helmet here. Earthen Vessel, discard Nest Ball. Yep. Get our energy if PCG Live lets me grab my energy. Attach it to Wash Rotom. Here. Still gonna put down the Genesect, I think, with the Defiance Band, sure. And sure, I'll just promote Wash Rotom since it does have Lucky Helmet, and let's Gadget Show for knockout. So I think, unless they try and trap Revavroom and they get another Iron Thorns in play, and they don't knock us out. Yeah, I think we should just be able. I think we should just win this. Let's take our 2 prize cards. Jet energy as well, so nothing can get trapped in the active. Yeah, we should just win this, no matter what. They're gonna draw for turn. Let's see. Do they have something? Or are they just gonna swing with Thorns? They have Research. There goes a couple Pokemon Catcher. Oh, they could of course Crushing Hammer. If they could technically find 2 Crushing Hammers. No, but then they would need 3 heads, 4 heads. They would need to discard all our Crushing Hammers since we do have Jet energy in hand. Yeah, I think no matter what, they're just cooked. Yeah, they're just gonna full Cyclone. We're just gonna promote the Mow Rotom and take a knockout. And yeah, our opponent got absolutely washed by our Wash Rotom, and he's gonna get mowed down, bro. Alright, let's promote the Mow Rotom. Let's promote him. There he goes. And once we draw a card, we're gonna Gadget Show and take a knockout. Alright. Well, GG's. I mean, it ended up being pretty close since, yeah, Iron Thorns just one-shots us, and we have no way of hitting it for weakness, so it ended up being a little closer than I anticipated. But you can see that turn 1 attack that turn 2 attack is very important in this deck. If you don't hit the turn 2 attack, it can actually just, yeah, end up costing you the game. So with that first match, let's jump into our second match. I'm going to promote Mow Rotom. I don't really think it matters too much. Let's just put Mow Rotom in the active for now. Yeah, no energy is kind of a bummer. We have normal Rotom. We can find Revavroom. Varoom. I keep saying Revavroom for Varoom, but Varoom. We have Lucky Helmet as well as EXP Share. Unfortunately, also no Arven. So yeah, it's kind of, our match can kind of depend on what our top deck is. Our tactic is Varoom. Okay. Okay, Grimmsnarl. played against Grimmsnarl before. We don't really need Revavroom in this match. And with Revavroom I mean the EX, since we just one-shot everything with 6 tools in play. So I'm not really gonna play for that. Maybe I bench 1. And probably I'm still gonna attach Lucky Helmet here. I'm gonna hold off. No, I'm probably still gonna play Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Let's get Mow Rotom twice, and I think we just pass. I'm just gonna keep the XP share. They're probably not knocking or attacking anything their following turn. Finding something like an Iono would be pretty nice here, since we have a pretty bad hand. Getting Iono I also wouldn't mind, of course. They're gonna put Artisan into play. That does help us a little bit. But this match, you just really need your Mow Rotoms to knock out your opponent's Grimmsnarls. So, yeah. Try and... that's basically our game plan. So, we also have Bowser's Orders, of course, and Counter Catcher to help with that. If they take the first prize card, you probably want to Counter Catcher up the Grimmsnarl, then take a prize. I don't know. It kind of depends how they play their matchup. But this should be a pretty decent matchup just because of Mow Rotom. Let's see what they get. Probably something like Badoo. Yeah, there it is. It's such an energy, yeah, they're probably just going into Badoo. There's research. Alright. They discard a Counter Catcher, a Mortar, and a Night Stretcher, okay. Item locking us wouldn't really do anything. Yeah, like I said, we just really need to find something like a... benching Shaman doesn't... Okay. Attaching... okay. You know what? And they're gonna flinch. I'm not sure if they know how their deck works, but... okay. Or maybe they just don't know how our deck works. I don't know. Fezandipiti also doesn't do anything. Okay. This is annoying. Genesect is probably still just good to get here. Kinda just want to hold off on attaching the XP share. Yeah, we just kinda have to wait for them to make a move. If they start attacking with Badoo, we also draw extra cards because of Lucky Helmet. If they don't, and they just keep flinching, then we just draw for turn, and unless we find an Energy or an Arven or an Iono or something like that. Our Arven also doesn't do anything then, since we should, by then we might be out of pocket. We'll just see. They're just gonna play Arven for now. What would they get here? Rare Candy, maybe. Maybe Rescue Board if they play it. Ultra Ball, probably not. Maybe Nest Ball or... okay, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's playing pretty slowly, and yeah, it's kind of annoying, but yeah, sure. Rare Candy and Rescue Bar, yeah. They're probably just gonna get Grimmsnarl out then. If they do, then I mean it's pretty fine. Then we can draw 2 cards because of Lucky Helmet. We also have Fez, and then we might actually just be able to take a knockout because of Counter Gain. So then an Energy and the Treasure Tracker would just guarantee us the KO. Or an Energy and Arven, or a Treasure Tracker and Arven, so... and they're gonna flinch, okay. Wow, that's like, there's no word where I think flinch is correct there, but I mean, it's working out for them. I have a pretty terrible hand still, so... it's gonna be a pass. Yeah, so far this match has not been great. Well, so you see, one game you have a pretty good hand, a couple energies, and you have a pretty good board state. In the other game, you have no energy, no Revavroom, no supporter except for boss's orders, which is kind of useless now. And your opponent is just flinching to draw an extra card every turn. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what our top deck is. Defiance Band. This is... out of all the tools, not even rescue board, no, just Defiance Band. Alright. Well, I mean, as long as they don't do anything, we still like can win. So there's the Grimmsnarl. They're probably gonna start attacking now. Them attacking us, it's so stupid. It's just actually so much better than them just setting up a board state. They also have no Monkey Dory in play, which is also super interesting, since the deck is basically that good just because of Monkey Dory. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they just don't really know how to play the deck. But at the same time, I'm playing Rotoms from Destined Rivals here. So I mean, I'd say we're about even. Probably gonna charge up their bench impedance as well. Yeah. Alright, so what do they put 30 on? It's definitely correct to put it on Rotom. Question is, do they even see that, or are they just gonna go after something completely random? Okay. Well, the only good news is that I can still take a knockout next turn if I still have to find an energy and treasure tracker, but if I do, I am going to be able to take a knockout, which is pretty hype actually. Just in one turn because of Counter Gain. So yeah, the only thing I really can do is pray we get treasure tracker and energy. Yeah, they're gonna Shadow Bullet. Is definitely correct to put it on this Rotom. Do they see the play? Yeah, they do. Alright. Lucky Helmet triggers, there's an energy, and Arven would just be enough for now. We have a Jet energy as well, so I'm still gonna probably promote Genesect then. Since we already have a Jet energy, so we could... oh, there's Counter Gain as well, but now we still are a couple tools short. We are a couple tools short. Okay, we need 2 more tool cards, and then we are there. So I think I'm gonna have to bench Fezandipiti here. And pray we get 2 tool cards. Arven, 1 tool card, no. Are we just 1 short now? I think we just still swing though, don't we? Do we? I think we do, because otherwise they're taking a knockout on this guy. But I don't want to... I also have basic energy now. Just a rescue board would have been completely fine, actually. Let's touch this here. I was probably going to do that anyway. Because the thing is now, even if I swing with Mow Rotom, then I'm gonna have nothing for next turn. That's like the big problem now. I'm just gonna attach an energy here. Do this. Lucky Helmet. And end our turn. Yeah. Now, if they don't knock out the Mow Rotom, then next turn we can attach 2 of our tool cards to 2 Pokemon, and we can at least take a knockout with Mow Rotom, but they are taking 2 prizes this turn, which is also quite annoying. But yeah, nothing I can do against it, I guess. There's another Grimmsnarl. They have another Rare Candy, okay. Yeah, I wonder if I can even win this. If I got the KO last turn, I definitely could have won this game. But I'm starting to doubt it, also because of Fezandipiti. To win this, we would need to knock out the active Grimmsnarl, knock out the bench Grimmsnarl, and make sure they couldn't get like a boss's orders to KO Fezandipiti. There's Frostlass. Frostlass doesn't do a whole lot against me, so that's fine. If they would have put Frostlass in play a turn sooner, I would have only needed 5 tools, and then we actually would have gotten the KO. So that's kind of annoying. They put it in play now. Oh, how do we win this? Shadow Bullet. This guy's toast. Let's promote this guy. Fez, Revavroom EX. Let's flip the script. There's a rescue board. Evolve. Rescue board there. Defiance Band there. So we're swinging for 360 now, yeah. Arven, yeah, Arven doesn't do enough now. Should we just swing with this guy though? It's gonna get knocked out anyway. Then we just, I don't know, maybe get this guy back, touch an XP share to him, and Arven for Earthen Vessel for next turn. Not sure actually. They could Iono though. Maybe we should, yeah, I think we should still do it though. Let's get a rescue board and an Earthen Vessel. Let's do this. I'm gonna hold off on playing it. Let's Gadget Show. Take a knockout. If they have... no, they would need more than boss. If they just knock out our active Rotom and they put 30 on whatever, and they have a boss's orders the following turn as well as another Grimmsnarl, we just lose the game. I don't know if they play Blood Moon Ursaluna. They might. Not actually entirely sure what Grimmsnarl plays, since I have played against it a couple times, but I haven't looked at any lists actually, even though it's a very good deck, so I should probably check out at least a couple lists. Do they have another Rock Candy in hand? That would be kind of crazy. It's still winnable though. It's still definitely winnable. We have an Iono in hand. We have an Earthen Vessel as well as an XP share. XP share isn't going to do a whole lot, but we can attach it to Revavroom, I guess. We can Earthen Vessel, attach an energy to the guy with an XP share. I mean, with the Defiance Band is probably better. Yeah, for sure, because the active has a jet energy and not a basic energy. So we can attach an energy to our Mow Rotom with the Defiance Band. We get Iono. Disrupt our opponent's hand to 1 or 2 cards, I mean, and pray they don't have it. Maybe even bump this stadium to something like a Town Store. Oh, they're just gonna pass. Oh, but That's like super bad for you, since I can just Earthen Vessel and take a knockout. Okay. Well, looks like we are gonna win this game. The entire game is looking so much better for us now. We can just attach one to the active, attach each species to Revavroom, and then we just Iono. Yeah, that's Iono. I don't know why they didn't attack. Were they AFK? Were they just... I don't know why they wouldn't attack there, but sure. I think we just Gadget Show for 480 damage, which is kind of insane. Yeah, because of weakness. Alright, so we're going to take 2 prizes again, and I mean, if you're looking at the game right now, I'd say we are in a much more favored position than he is. I'm not sure how they would even win the game this, like, by now. I think it's still definitely possible, but they might just be AFK. They are probably AFK. Bruh. Alright, well, let's see if he gets back, and if he doesn't, well, that would be kind of a bummer. If he does and we still win, you know, that's the power of Rotom, I guess. I gotta say, it is a very fun deck to play. Tool drop, you know, attaching as many tools, playing with stuff like the Lucky Helmet as well as Counter Gain. I don't know. I really like the concept of these kinds of decks, you know. Focusing your entire deck around a specific card, or in this case, a tool archetype. I don't know. It's very fun. It does look like they are AFK. I don't know if they are, since they did promote Buddy. They have been playing pretty slow the entire game, so this could also just be playing slow by them. I guess we're gonna find out this turn. If they don't do anything, then they're definitely AFK. If they do anything, then I don't know what they are doing. Probably just a new player. This will be our final match, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure, if you did enjoy the video, to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. We are on the road to 800 subscribers. And if you want to be in the next episode of You Name It and I Play It, let me know down below what card or deck you want to see. And if you want to see the most insane spread deck ever, check out this video right here, and I'll see you in the next one.